Oh, well, what's this? Back at it again with that Victorian-era Hearts of Iron. Anyways. Maxim, congratulations. You won the Hearts of Iron copy. And as far as I know, it's working for you, so, that's good. Anyways, we continue. So I don't know if y'all remember where we were at last time, since, I mean, it was like the last video. But we are the United States with the good old James B. And we have a disgruntled citizen who has decided to hole himself up in Charleston and declare the Confederate States of America. He's a little delusional, so I've sent the 2nd Southern Smasher Army down, and I figured I added this guy as the Field Marshal. I think it's funny. Ambrose Burnside, and he has sideburns. So, you remember what I said about that one disgruntled guy? Yeah, well, apparently he has a brother. It kind of looks like Kaiserreich right now. See, just give me a second. I can get another guy. Lee, you wanna, or Grant, you wanna come help? You wanna, like, do that for me? See, look, it's basically just the American Union state, but different, yeah. Alright, so there's 2 things I noticed right about now. 1, we've got some pretty interesting music going right now. 2, apparently I've demilitarized all along the Confederacy's border. I don't really like that. Oh, and yeah, President Lincoln was inaugurated. Cool. You know what, Mr. Jefferson Davis? I'll have you know that the person who will win this is the person with the best beard, and with your little goat stubble, compared to Mr. Lincoln's manly beard, we will not give in to your nasty demands. Well, apparently they didn't like that. Oh. Ooh. War! As you can see, Texas, we are pushing in on Texas, and Arkansas has been seized by the Union Army. There is one thing, however. Now, I definitely don't want to dampen the mood or anything, but there's a pretty bad breakthrough in the north. I'm afraid that Washington is now far behind enemy lines, and we're trying. We're definitely trying. The casualty count for the war is looking at 125,000 for us and 78,000 for the Confederacy. Yeah. I mean, at least Grant is really pushing it over here in Texas. Hopefully we can capture Texas, and that'll maybe make the war easier. Here we are, middle of 1862, doing pretty well. You know, the Texas campaign was a success. Seized Texas from the CSA. We have also seized Arkansas. Yes, well, the crisis of the North is still pretty bad. Don't let this lack of Confederate divisions confuse you. There are tons of them. They're just hiding in the area. Yes, they managed to take Philadelphia. I'm well aware that this advance is probably slightly more devastating than our successive push on Arkansas and Texas, but next I believe Lee's army is going to be capturing Louisiana. And with the fall of Louisiana, hopefully, maybe, they'll stop. I mean, we're just gonna... Yeah. The good thing is our capital's all the way over here in LA. Alright. You know, I think this whole Louisiana offensive is just gonna bleed into Mississippi. What say that? Oh, good morning, Mr. Lincoln. Are you enjoying the new White House in Los Angeles? Well, it's a little bit far away from the action. Oh, that's okay. Just give the daily briefings. Let's see. Oh, well, it looks like the Union Army has successfully managed to seize Mobile. We bled into Alabama, and it looks like the rebels are on the run. Meanwhile, in the north, Nashville, Tennessee has fallen. We are currently suffering some incursions from Confederate forces, but that is alright. The northern borders of Tennessee are secured. Now we move up to the Virginia region. Of course, still a highly contestable region. The capital of Richmond still lies far behind enemy lines, as does Washington. And Philadelphia lies behind enemy lines still. What is your orders, Mr. Lincoln? Yes, well, I would like you to enact an offensive to retake Pennsylvania. Alrighty, if that's what you wish, sir. Orders away. Let's see how quickly the Union Army can take back Pennsylvania. Philadelphia must be back in federal hands. It is of utmost importance that we keep the city under our control. Ah, what a beautiful morning it is in the good old USA, eh, Lincoln? Let's see the results of our last campaign. Oh, good. We're encroaching on Maryland, approaching Washington, and Philadelphia is safely within our hands. Good job, General Meade. General Meade. I estimate a Confederate surrender by November of '63. Let's see if we can do that, eh? You've heard of Tecumseh Sherman's March to the Sea, but have you heard of Lee's March to the Sea? Oh, no, you haven't. This is... Yes, I think we're going to hit that November deadline quite nicely, as we've already reached the sea, and there's Alabama and Georgia. Well, I love hitting deadlines. Now, this Appomattox surrender has occurred, I would like you to know, the 28th of July, 1863. So, this will end the Civil War. But before we end it, I would like to show you, this was a army that spawned in. It was kind of weird through an event, but that basically helped me win the war right there. As you can see, there's not much left to the CSA. My march to the sea just devastated their forces, and we didn't even have to take Washington back to end the war. I want to go ahead and say that a lot of people have been killed in this war. 214,000 Americans, federal troops, and 300,000 Confederate troops. That's 500,000. And relating to the total casualties of the American Civil War, that is probably half or less than half of what was actually lost in the American Civil War. Therefore, our Civil War was a lot less bloody, I would definitely have to say, than the real American Civil War. Over 500,000 people still did die. I am happy to announce the Appomattox surrender. And let's see, is there anything exciting going to happen? Oh, looks like I bypassed a lot of focuses. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. I think that is where we're going to end it today. I don't really think we need to go through the Reconstruction era, simply because that content, there's nothing after that, so there's no real point in wading through all those focuses, just to, have a reconstructed America. But I hope you all enjoyed. This is going to be the last part of the SS End of a New Beginning America series. We enjoyed watching the Civil War, and as always, you can see that we have manifest destinied ourselves again, this time under President Lincoln. He's not dead yet, because, we still got 2 years for that-ish. Thank you, everyone, for watching and supporting, and good luck whoever won the giveaway. Well, who was it? I can't remember your name, sorry. And I hope everyone subscribes, likes, shares, and has a wonderful, let's see, it's Wednesday right now, so wonderful weekend, since this will be up for the weekend. So I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend.